tells you that you have to do in order to become successful, none of that really suited me. None of it really attracted me. You see, I knew that I most likely wasn't going to win the lottery because they tell you, go win the lottery and you'll make $1 million in an instant. So I knew that I probably wasn't going to do that. My dad, my aunties, my grandma, they've been trying for decades to win the lottery. So I didn't want to do that. I knew that I most likely wasn't going to become a professional athlete. I knew that I most likely wasn't going to be some famous singer or dancer like Beyonce. Even though I look like her, I don't dance or sing like her. So I knew that wasn't going to be the case. I knew that I most likely wasn't going to go to school and become some lawyer or doctor, even though, I commend those of you that are in school. I commend those of you that did go to school for to be a lawyer or doctor. That just wasn't me. And so I had no idea what was in store for me. I had no idea what it was that I was going to do to become successful and successful by society's standards. I had no idea what it was going to be. I just knew that the job that I was at, I was not going to be there for the rest of my life. I saw people, they had been there since high school. They were 30, they were 40. It's like they never got out and they never were going to get out. And so I never wanted to be like that. But I had no idea what it was I was going to do. And every single year in my household, every single year I saw my mom, and she's the person who introduced me into this industry. I saw my mom get bigger and better every single year. And I had no idea that I was actually watching what she was doing. I didn't even know that I was watching her, but I was watching her. And so there's people that's watching you, and we don't even know that they're watching us. It could be our children, it could be our nieces, it could be our nephews. There are people around the world on social media that's even watching what we're doing. So make sure that whatever it is you're doing, you're the best at it. You're winning at it because people are watching you and someone is going to follow in your footsteps. So would you want somebody to follow in your footsteps by you winning or by you losing? Because somebody's going to follow in your footsteps. And so I followed in my mom's footsteps. And I'm telling you guys, it was the best decision that I ever made in my entire life. Not just income wise, but it was the decision that made me really find out who I was. It was the decision that really made me find out what was going to be my career path. Where was I going to go in life? What was my purpose? And this really gave me that. It really gave me me. And so that's what I love about this industry, and that's what I love about this company. And so yes, there are more people trying to get on. So that's why I'm telling you, congratulations if you're on right now, because there are some people that are struggling to get on. So congratulations to you. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we're going to go ahead and talk about what it is that changed my entire life. Okay. And so it's a company, it's called ibuumerang. And our philosophy here in ibuumerang is if we throw goodwill, goodwill should come back to us. So every single day here in ibuumerang, we practice what we call the law of attraction. And the law of attraction just simply states, whatever you put out into the universe is exactly what you're going to get back. So every single day here in ibuumerang, we try to put goodwill out every single day. Doesn't matter how small it is, doesn't matter how big it is. We practice this every day. We put goodwill out every single day. And what do you think is going to happen when we put goodwill out every day? Don't you think we expect for that to come back to us? Because we know how the law of attraction works. And so that's why it's called ibuumerang. Because a physical boomerang is when you throw it out, it comes right back to you. So we're going to throw goodwill, and goodwill is going to come right back to us. So here's our income disclaimer. Because when you get into ibuumerang, you are not what we call an employee. You will not have a boss. You are going to be now what we say is you're going to be your own boss. You're going to own your own business. So your work ethic is going to be solely dependent on the work that you put in here in ibuumerang. And a lot of people, they can't grasp that concept because they've worked for somebody for for all of their life, they never really have the chance to be in control of their income. There's a lot of people that never have the chance or the opportunity to even be in a place where there's no cap on your income. And this is exactly what it is here. So that's why we have to put an income disclaimer, because everybody's different. Everybody's work ethic is going to be different. So it's time for you to take control. It's time for you to earn more money. And it's time for you to start a home-based business. Everybody in the world has been ordered to go home. Everybody has been ordered to go home. Everybody in the world is now associating make money from home. So when is the best time to join a home-based business? When everybody in the world has been ordered to go home. And it's so funny, with everything that's going on in today's world, we're telling you to take control. We're telling you it's time to earn more money. You see, I wish I could donate more money to different funds, to different campaigns that's going on. I mean, have we donated money? Absolutely. But I'm saying I wish we could have donated more. I wish we could do more. I wish we could put ourselves in an economic position like Kanye. He donated. He set up a college fund for George Floyd's daughter. He set up a college fund for her and donated $2 million. I wish that I was in that economic situation. I wish that I was in that much control of my life that I could do that. And so now, seeing what's going on in the world and seeing these powerful people that have taken control of their life and seeing that they can donate money without a blink of an eye, that is where I want to be. That is what I want to do. So that right now, it's so funny that we're talking about this, because this should attract you to this industry more than ever right now. So here's our mission. Our mission is to provide an opportunity to succeed without selling. Because there's a lot of times where this industry of network marketing, we get a negative outlook on what it is that we're doing, because people hate sales. They hate to sell. They hate to feel like they're being sold to. So the opportunity that we're going to provide is you're going to be able to succeed here in ibuumerang without selling. So now you're going to be able to build a 5-star lifestyle, but at a 3-star price. Who in the world does not want to build a 5-star lifestyle at a 3-star price? Everybody wants to do that. So what we're doing is we're going to take you from an outdated business model where customers would pay more. Not only did you have to sell products, but also the products that you're selling, the customers had to pay more for those products, and only the most experienced would win. But it doesn't matter how much experience you have. It doesn't matter how little of experience you have. Everybody has the fair opportunity here to win. And this is why we call this the modern day era. We're only going to make money when our customers save money. You see, we have advanced tools that is going to allow for everybody to succeed. And we have a proven leadership. Our leader, Mr. Holton Buggs, I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit about him in the next slide. But our leader, Mr. Holton Buggs, has developed a formula and a system that has created 45 millionaires. And so he just modernized that system that he's been working on for years. And he took it into his own company. So let me give you guys a little history about Mr. Holton Buggs and where he came from. In 1990, he made less than $500 a month for his first 7 years in network marketing. In 1997, he developed a formula and a system to achieve rapid success. So he became a multi-millionaire in the year of 1997. In the year 2009, that is those 45 individuals that I was talking about, that is when they made no less than $1 million. And his vision outgrew so large that he could no longer be just an ambassador at somebody's company. He had to go be the CEO and the chairman of his own company, which is what we call ibuumerang. You see, his quote is, "I never created a millionaire. I created the environment for them to flourish in. And that is exactly what he's doing here. So let me tell you guys who's going to be involved into your environment. We have Mr. Edwin Haynes, who's Mr. Holtenbug's right-hand man. He is what we classify as a GMA, which means he's a global master ambassador. He is the leading man here. He leads by example, and he also happens to be iBoomerang's first millionaire. Not only is he iBoomerang's first millionaire, but he was also one of Holtenbug's very first millionaires that he ever created. And so it's amazing that they're still in business together to this day. We have Mr. T. Gray, who's the VP of Operations. Then we have Mr. Mark Cathcart, who's the VP of Marketing. Mr. T. Gray and Mr. Mark Cathcart, every single Saturday, they come together and they give us corporate updates. They let us know what's going on with the corporate realm, because they want us to be just as involved as they are. They want to be very transparent with us. So they do that every single Saturday morning. Then we've got Mrs. Lori Spears, who's the director of travel. We've got Mr. David Manning, who is the CEO of Extreme Travel. Then we have Mr. Peter Hirsch, who is the chief giving officer. He is a blue diamond here in iBoomerang. Not only is he a blue diamond here in iBoomerang, but he is also over our Boom Foundation. And our Boom Foundation states that we are going to feed malnourished children around the world. So he is what we classify as one of the biggest givers ever. So our team has created a concept to make the future of business easier. So pay attention to what I just said. The future of business easier, not the future of network marketing, not the future of direct sales, but the future of business. See, what we're about to talk about, I need you to have a little bit of vision here. Because yes, we're classified as network marketing, but you have to see this is not what it is. We're just using the network marketing platform because the most powerful way to market anything is through word of mouth. And that's network marketing, word of mouth. But we're just using the platform. This is true business that we're going to be talking about. So why we get to call iBoomerang a technology company is because of our PRIB. If we break down what the PRIB stands for, it stands for Perpetual Residual Income Builder. And we have a belief system here in iBoomerang. You see, we believe if we do something one time, we should get paid on that forever and ever and ever and ever. That's how the wealthy live. So there's some people that's on this line that you've been at your job for the last 10 years. You've been at your job for the last 20 years. Imagine if you only had to clock in at your job one time and you still would have got paid over the last 10, 20, 30 years. What could you have done with that extra income? Maybe you would have built a family. Maybe you would have got closer to your family. Maybe you would have traveled more. Maybe you would have picked up a different trade. But either way, that is the ultimate definition of freedom. Is when you're able to choose what you want to do when you want to do it. There's a lot of people with a lot of money and no time. And then there's the other side of the people with a lot of time and no money. And so what if we could have both at the same time? We could have money and time. Not just money and no time, or not just time and no money, but money and time at the same time. That's what the PRIB can do for you. So how the PRIB is also going to assist you here is if you build a customer base, the PRIB is going to follow up with your customers. The PRIB is going to sell to your customers. It can upsell to your customers. If you decide to build a team, the PRIB is going to welcome your team. It's going to give them training, upgrades. It's going to build for the next big event. It's going to build retention. The PRIB assists you in doing what many have struggled to do in the past. So in the direct sales industry, there are so many people that say, what's wrong with me? Why can't I get it to work? And they had no idea that it wasn't them that was broken. It was the system. So now we're changing that. So we're going to make sure that you're going to have the ability to succeed here in iBoomerang. And so Mr. Holton Bugs, he is 47 years old right now. By the time he is 50, he projects he's going to be a billionaire, and we're going to stand right behind him. And in order to become a billionaire, you first have to adopt the mindset of a billionaire. So that's exactly what Mr. Holton Bucks did. He adopted the mindset of Jeff Bezos. In case any of you guys don't know who Jeff Bezos is, he is the CEO, the chairman of Amazon. And before Amazon was what it is today, everybody, we know what Amazon is, and they sell everything. Before they sold anything, they started off with books. And it's safe to say right now that Amazon is not a book company. It's not a library. It's a technology company, right? But they had to start with something, and they started off with books. And Jeff Bezos, he's actually really, really smart, and we know this now. But he started off with books because he said, I can tell a lot about my consumers based upon what they like to read. So if I can tell a lot about them based upon what they like to read, then I can sell them anything in the world. And that's exactly what he did. And he is a multi-billionaire today. And so Mr. Holton Bucks, he said, I'm going to build a technology company. But before I sell everything that I know I can, I'm going to start off with travel. And the reason I'm going to start off with travel is because I can tell a lot about my customers based upon where it is they would like to travel. And in our first 12 months of business, we've already done over 500,000 customers. That should really excite you. And the reason we've done over 500,000 customers is not because travel is some new thing. Everybody knows what travel is. Everybody is attracted to travel, but it's because we provide what we call behind the curtain pricing. You see, New York City, this is a 4.5-star hotel. On Expedia, this is going to be $339 per night. But on our iGo, this is $178 per night. So we're going to save $161 a night. Paris, France, 4-star hotel. On Travelocity, this is going to be $440 per night. But on our iGo, this is $130 per night. So we're going to save $310 a night. Not only do you save incredible amount of money using this iGo, but every time you book anything on this iGo, you're going to get what we call reward credits. And every time you get these points, you get these reward credits, now you can use it to purchase your future travel with. So we are giving you an access, a look at what it is to build a 5-star lifestyle, but at a 3-star price. So here's some additional lifestyle and activities that you can book and get points for. Wine club, gift cards, restaurant savings, shore excursion, theme parks, outdoor activities. You can go shopping, you can play golf, you can do whatever it is you want to do, and you can earn points for that. So here's our different core services that we have. We've got hotels, rental cars, cruises, flights, homes, weekly stays, marketplace. If you want to sell your timeshare, if you want to get a timeshare, you can absolutely do that through your back office. Now do you see why we've done 500,000 customers already in just our first 12 months in iBoomerang? So here is how a boomerang works. A boomerang is a smart code. It is a 6-digit code that you are going to give to a travel customer. And this travel customer is going to go to this one website, and it's going to be called igoboom.com. And these customers, the PRIB is now, once you send that 6-digit code to that customer, the PRIB is going to take over from there. But once that individual access that free code, do you know that that is going to feed a malnourished child? That's why our Boom Foundation is there. We've done over 6 million servings to malnourished children around the world. Just simply because we've gotten customers. We've been doing different things, putting different things in the PRIB that is going to feed malnourished children around the world. So let's take a look at these travel saving bonuses. So let's say we're going to go to an all-inclusive resort in Mexico. And you are in TSA, which is a travel savings ambassador, and then you're going to have a customer. And let's say you save $424, but your customer saves $212. Do you get why you're going to save more? Because you are the TSA, they are the customer. And here it is, you gave them a free 6-digit code. They didn't pay anything to have it, they didn't pay anything to keep it. It is totally free, and they're still going to save money. The only objective is to get your customers to save money. And when your customer saves money, you are going to make 50% off of what that customer saves. So in this case, this customer saved $212. You made $106. Make sense? So the first thing that went into the crib was our iGo. Now we do have something else. Number 2, we have something else that's in the crib, and that is our rideshare company. It is one of the fastest growing segments of travel right now. And we knew that. So we went out and purchased our own rideshare company, and it's called Vibe Rides. We're going to introduce to you guys today what we call Vibe Rides. And as you guys know, we've entered what we call the gig economy. In the gig economy, is where people are now picking up small gigs on the side. They're earning extra income on the side. So we're going to give you exactly what you want. We're going to give you the gig economy, like driving for another rideshare company, driving for Instacart. You sell their house on Airbnb. They sell products on Amazon. That's all part of the gig economy. So we're going to give you what you want, but now we are going to put it on steroids. You see, remember, one of our concepts in the crib was to show you how to do something one time and get paid on that for the rest of your life. So number 1, you were going to earn money every single time you drive. So if you decide that you were going to be a driver here in Vibe Rides, you're going to earn money every time you drive. The second way you're going to earn money in Vibe Rides, you are going to earn when others drive. So if you decide that you are going to refer Vibe Rides to somebody, now you're taking ownership of your own company. Now it's safe to say you own your own rideshare company, because you're going to earn a percentage every time these individuals drive for Vibe Rides. Not only are you going to earn a percentage for when these individuals drive, but you will also earn a percentage for when these individuals ride. Every single time they ride for Vibes, you're going to get paid. And we are building what we call a first-class consumer experience for every single last one of our customers. They are going to experience what it's like to be treated like first class. And what I mean by that is the customers here in Vibe Rides, they're going to be able to choose their vibe. They're going to be able to choose the temperature in the car. They're going to be able to choose what song they would like. What kind of music would they like in the car? Would they like the driver to talk to them, yes or no? If they're a girl passenger and they only want a girl driver, all they have to do is hit the girl power feature, and that's exactly what they'll get. If they're a girl driver and they only want a girl passenger, all they have to do is hit the girl power feature, and that is exactly what they will get. So who wouldn't want to ride for Vibe Rides? The question is, who is going to refer them first to Vibe Rides? Who's going to refer our drivers first to Vibe Rides? Why not it be you? So every single month is going to start over, but after you make your first 50 rides, you are going to earn 75% of each fare. So I know that may not make 100% sense. If you're already driving for a rideshare company right now, you probably understand that. But let's say you have 10 drivers. You have 10 drivers, and each one of these drivers, their fares was at least $50,000 for the year. So that's in total $500,000. You're gonna make 3% of that, which is $15,000. Make sense? You're gonna make 3%. So let's say you have 10 riders, and these 10 riders, they each referred a free customer, which is going to be 50 riders altogether. What if those 50 referred 5? And then they referred 5. And let's just say you had 250 riders all together. Okay? So if you made 3% off of that, that's 15,500. We break that down, that's 465 a month, or year, 5,580. So it just depends on how many riders you have. It just depends on how many drivers you would have. So here's more ways to get paid. So we were already talking about the customers, and we were talking about you make 50% off of what they save. Well, what if you did 10 travel customers and they each save $600? In total, that's 6,000 in terms of savings. You would have made $3,000. Making sense? So how to get started here in iBoomerang. We have a starter kit. This is like an enrollment fee. This is going to be $50. This is not an official package. It is just a enrollment fee. Then after you pay your 50, you are going to pick a package. You're going to pick coach class, you're going to pick business class, or you are going to pick first class. Coach class, business class, and first class, they 100% come with vibe rides. They 100% come with the crib, and each one comes with boomerangs. It just depends on which package you're going to get. So coach class, that only comes with 10 boomerangs. Business class, this one comes with 25 boomerangs. First class, that one comes with 50 boomerangs. But as far as your I go, if you are just in coach class, you can only book and get paid on hotels and rental cars and cruises. Hotels, rental cars, and cruises. Okay? If you are in business class, you're going to get paid on hotels, rental cars, cruises, and homes, weekly stays. First class, you are going to get paid off of everything. Let me explain something to you. The work is the same in any package. It's $99.95 per month, the monthly fee in any package. The work is the same. The pay is what's going to be different. So depending on what package you come into is going to be depending on how much you get paid and what you get paid on. Coach class is $300 flat. Business class is $550. First class is $1,050. But if you are that person that you say, I'm a business owner and I'm looking for an investment, this is a great investment for you. You get access to amazing multi-millionaire coaches and mentors that are dedicated to helping you win. You get amazing access to just other mentors, other coaches. They may not be that multi-millionaire status, but I can guarantee you they can get you to your next level of life. They're the ones that's making the six figures here in iBoomerang. And so you get access to those coaches. Not only do you get access to coaches and mentors, but then you get a different mindset. You get to adopt the mindset of a multi-millionaire who's created 45 other millionaires. When you get started in this business, you are entering the mind of Holton Bugs. It's just like saying if Jeff Bezos said, you know what, I am stepping down from Amazon, I'm going to start my own company. And again, I'm going to start over from scratch. And the only reason why I'm starting over from scratch is because this time I know that I could have created more millionaires than I did last time. That is the only thing Mr. Holton Bugs is. I mean, he has a vision. He is going to lead us to the future, not just the next level of our life, but he is leading us to the future. His mind is so far ahead. He is living 10 years from now, probably even far beyond that. And so that's the leader that we're all following. That is a leader that can really not only take us to the next level here in iBoomerang, but could take us to the next level in any area. I love his philosophies. I love what he stands for. His philosophies match with mine. His morals match with mine. And so I will 100% always follow Mr. Bugs because he's just that amazing. And the people that are around him are amazing as well. And so you're going to have the opportunity to be in this environment. See, we're changing what's abnormal into normal. See, it's normal to know people that's $20,000 in debt. It's normal to know people that don't own their house, that don't own their car, that don't own their furniture in the house. And that's not to talk bad about people, because then that might be somebody on this call. That's just saying that we weren't taught the right things. We weren't taught the right way. We weren't taught about financial literacy. We weren't taught about entrepreneurship. And Holton Bugs, that is what he's teaching here in iBoomerang. That's why we have a concept and we call it just different. because we really are. We really are just different. And we're bringing to you guys something that you've never seen before. Remember, I said we're changing the way future business is going to be done. Not future business in direct sales, not future business in network marketing, but future business. And you have a chance to be part of the history in the making right now. And this entire year is history in the making. And so we have a chance to make it better. Maybe with the people around us, maybe from some strangers that we don't know, but we have the chance to make it better. And so that's what we're going to do. And we don't want to just say get started now, but we want to say get started right now. We have an amazing concept. We've got amazing leadership. And guys, honestly, we have amazing people, not just the leadership, but people that you're going to work with, everyday people. They are amazing as well. And they're going to be dedicated to helping you, even if they don't know you. And so I could not have chosen a better opportunity to be a part of. I absolutely love what we're building. I don't see myself anywhere else like ever, because Mr. Holton Bucks is a great visionary. He is the visionary of visionaries. So I will absolutely follow him all day long. So does anyone, I know we have a lot of people on the line. Did anyone have any questions? If you would like to type it in the chat, you absolutely can. If you want to come off on mute, you can do that as well. So does anybody have any questions that I can maybe get answered? And if you have any questions that might help somebody else. Okay, I don't see any questions being typed in the chat, and I don't see anybody coming off of mute. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to get back with the person who invited you, and I need you to pick a numbers 1, 2, or 3. Number 1, you're gonna say, "This is thank you so much, but this is just not for me at the moment, and I'll be a free customer of yours." You're number 1. You're number 2 if you said, "This might be for me, but I have some questions that I would like to get answered." If you have questions, you are a number 2. You are a number 3, and there's not a lot of number 3s on these calls. It's going to be like 3% of you. But those 3% of you that's on this call, you are what we're going to call superstars, because you catch the vision ASAP. You said you could have shut up at the second slide. You didn't have to tell me anything else. I see where this is going. I see where Mr. Holton Bugs is. And you told me he's created 45 millionaires. I don't have anything else to ask you. All I need to know is, how do I get started? Where do I get started? And what do I need to do? If you are that person, you are a number 3. So we need you to get back with the person who invited you on this call and get, I see 33333 33333. So this is what we want you to do. We want you to get back with the person who invited you on this call and let them know what your number. Let them know what your number is, and get your questions answered. If you have any, if you're ready to get started, let's get you started. Let's get you on the fast pace. If you just want to be a free customer of ours, you're number 1, and that is okay with us. So I see a lot of 3s. So get back with the person who invited you. Let them know you're number 3, and let's get you signed up. I will never pass over an amazing opportunity. Absolutely. You should never pass over an opportunity. So guys, thank you. Get back with the person, and we will see you at the top on all beaches of the world.